Hello and welcome. This is Angie with thecountrysheetcottage.net, back today with another Cricut Basics video. So about once a month we do the basics in Cricut Design Space where I show you how to use Cricut Design Space like a pro. So I did a poll actually in our YouTube community. So if you are on the YouTube channel, click on community and you can find the poll. And I'm doing a poll on what you would want to see in these Cricut Basics videos. And a majority of you said that you wanted to see more about designing with shapes in Cricut Design Space. So today we're going to use those simple shapes in Cricut Design Space. We're going to design something fun. So here we go. Today we're going to talk about designing with simple shapes in Cricut Design Space. So on the left in Cricut Design Space there is a shapes option. When you click that, you can see there's a wide range of options. So from squares to circles to stars and hearts. And we've talked about score lines in another video, so if you want to head back on YouTube to learn about score lines, you can do that there. For now, we're going to talk about designing with shapes. So I am going to make a simple smiley face using some shapes. So we're going to use the simple shapes as well as some of the features of Cricut Design Space to design right in the software. So what this does for you is that the shapes are free so that you can actually use them to design and then not pay anything for that design. So I've added two circles on top of one another, and now I want those lined up perfectly. So I'm going to pick them both, click Align, and I'm going to center them. So now they're centered together. Now I'm going to pick them both and click Slice. This slices one circle out of the other. And now I can delete the extra circles. So now I have a surround for my smiley face. And let's say the eyes of my smiley face are going to be stars. So I can add those and resize as needed. And then I can duplicate to get an exact match. These two I can pick them both together and align at the top. So now they're aligned perfectly. Then I can add my circle back to the top of it. So now we need a mouth. However, I want the mouth to be, I don't want it to be a perfect circle. I don't want it to be a heart, but I do want it to be a smile. So let's add a couple of circles to Cricut Design Space. And we're going to put them on top of one another. So you can adjust as needed. And if you would like, you can click the lock button and you can actually make these circles into ovals. So now when I overlap the two, it's looking more like a smile. So I'm going to pick them both, click Slice again, and then I'm going to delete everything off except for my smile, add it to my smiley face, and from here I can adjust by clicking Unlock, and now I can adjust it however I would like. So now we have a smiley face. We could add a heart for a nose, we could add some other shapes to it if we would like. I kind of like it the way it is, so now I'm ready to cut right in Cricut Design Space. And now when I click Make It, I don't have to pay anything for the smiley face. So if you want to cut a fairly simple shape and think you can make it with the simple shapes option in Cricut Design Space, this is the way to do that. So it's super simple, right? And free. So if you need something simple in Cricut Design Space, use the shapes to design it yourself, cut it for free right on your Cricut machine, and then make all the things. So I hope this helps you get crafty with your Cricut machine. As always, give us a thumbs up on YouTube and also subscribe so you don't miss any of the Cricut crafts and our Cricut Basics series. If you want to learn more about Cricut Design Space, head to our YouTube channel, find the Cricut Basics playlist, and just watch away and learn everything you need to know about Cricut Design Space. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you next week.